Hey guys, and welcome to the after show of our podcast devoted to cuisine and food. So in the main part, as you might remember, we talked about our cuisine, so the Turkish cuisine, the Russian cuisine, and we talked about food in different countries that we visited, the US, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, and so on and so forth. And now for the after show that I have been waiting for a long, long time. Because just as I mentioned, we had once an episode of a podcast where Ken and Michael tried Russian snacks, but I was kind of feeling a little bit left out because I'm like, oh yeah, good for you. You're trying unusual snacks, but they are, they are part of my life. So now we are here to do our own tasting. But before we do all of that, as you can see, we have some fun stuff. I want to ask you guys, what was the worst or maybe the weirdest dish you've ever tried abroad?
Oh, probably China, I would say. So we were in a restaurant and there was my assistant who was Chinese and her husband who is Serbian, I think.
You were fancy. You had an assistant.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like a nice place. And in the end of the meal, the assistant was like, okay, I want you to try one thing. Don't be scared. But okay, I'm going to like order it and he will just take a look at it. So, and they bring us, this kind of small plate, and there was a pig's brain on it.
Did you know it was a pig's brain?
Nah, I mean, I was told.
Okay, did you try it?
No.
Okay.
I didn't. I just took a look at it and I was like, no way, thank you. It was raw. It wasn't cooked.
Oh,
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That
And it looked like,
that's a game changer.
human's brain, actually.
Oh.
Because like lamb's brain or cow's brain is kind of okay to eat in Turkey and in Vietnam.
But not raw.
Not
though.
raw, of course. It's
cooked,
cooked, of course.
Yeah.
Oh my.
But my assistant was like, delicious.
Yeah.
You should
Hello,
try it.
Dr. Hannibal, right?
And her husband was also like, yeah, it's normal. Come on.
Once
And I was sitting there like, oh, God.
Yeah, no, but you know what? My weirdest food experience was also from China. But we were in Harbin and nearly nobody spoke any Russian, any English, any nothing. And obviously we didn't speak Chinese. And so we were in a restaurant and we had some sort of a guide who said like, oh, this is the closest to European food that we can find and so on. So, and it was a round table and you can move it and so on.
Rotating table.
Rotating
China,
table.
yeah.
It's a Chinese thing, I think.
Yeah.
And the thing is that there was some bread, there was some meat and so on. And I tried something and I was like, it feels really weird and it's weird taste. I'm like, what's that? They're like, oh, it's pig's intestines. I'm like,
That is
to know? Okay.
Actually, yeah.
fine.
When I was in Indonesia and in the market, in every market, they have these kind of huge counters and they sell, I'm not sure, pigs or cows.
I was
cow,
not.
Yeah, I tried cow's intestines in Vietnam and that was all right.
I couldn't,
Okay.
but
It depends on how you
awful.
cook things as well, I guess.
Probably, but in Indonesia it smelled awful. I felt sick every time.
There's one more thing that I know some people like. I'm just not really a huge fan. I think it's from Mexico or some sort of Latin American country. So it's called chicharrón. So it's basically pig skin that is deep fried.
Fried, yeah.
So, and the thing is that it's really crispy. It's really nice. It's considered to be a snack, and the crispiness is nice, but it's like eating styrofoam that's been poured oil with, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't feel any sort of taste in that. I'm like, it's just oily, greasy stuff. So I didn't see the beauty of it. Maybe I just wasn't the one to understand, but yeah.
Actually, in some restaurants, I'm not sure what it was, but I was with a friend and he ordered pig's ears.
That is actually quite a
It's
nice
kind of
snack.
soup, yeah.
No, it's not soup. They were like grilled.
Yeah, it's like a snack.
Actually, I kind of, I made him order it. I was like, no, you will never do that.
You know what's
He was like,
interesting?
I will.
You know what's interesting is I don't want to say discrimination, but this sort of thing that pig's ears, fine. Pig's intestines, no. Pig's skin, fine. Pig's raw fat that we eat in Russia, fine. But some sort of other things, other parts are no.
So a little bit of
Poor pig. He's
poor
being
pig.
discriminated.
Well, it's about other
partially
animals as well,
discriminated. Yeah.
So yeah. What about you? The weirdest thing you have ever tried?
I have a history of the weird foods and back in Vietnam and Thailand. So I tried lots of weird food.
Like
Cockroaches, fried cockroaches, fried worms.
Well, what did it taste like?
It's like potato chips.
Oh.
If you think in that way, because they're crisp and salty.
Yeah.
And
salt just gives all the other taste.
Protein.
Yeah, protein. Yeah, you don't need to eat anything at all. Like cockroach serves a day.
Cockroach diet.
Yeah. And cobra infused whiskeys with cobra's head in it.
Yeah.
I've seen the ones with worms.
Worms like a tequila. You have also like
tequila
the worms.
with
Scorpions.
Actually,
and my highlight was like an alligator.
Like a meat of an alligator.
Yeah, meat
what
of an
did it
alligator.
taste like?
It tastes better than chicken.
Better.
Exactly.
Like soft.
It's soft like tender, and if you just put wasabi on it, it's in heaven.
Florida is missing on a lot of stuff.
That's a great one.
They could have dealt with the problem of alligators easily.
But, all right, think about the back of the alligator's skin was kind of skinned, and the arms, legs, and the head was like an alligator, whole cooked into the oven. But they only skinned the back of it, and you just pick.
But it's like baby alligators, I guess.
No, it was like a caiman, like this big. Yeah, not baby, but like.
Okay.
Yeah, it was teenager, I guess. I don't know. And we ate it. That was cool.
That's so interesting. The world is so diverse, I just absolutely love it.
You just see a thing, you try to eat it. Probably.
Yeah. Well, it's all about the experience.
Sometimes you suffer the consequences, but
then you don't eat it anymore. So.
But it reminds me of the time that when I was teaching in the US, we sometimes had Russian dinners. Once when we had this intensive Russian course, we decided to go with weird Russian dinner. So meaning some things that people from other countries normally either dislike or just find weird. So we had pickled tomatoes. People loved it. Холодец, which is the meat jelly.
I'd like to try that one too. Yeah.
So we had the salad, which is called herring under the fur coat, which is a layer of herring, beets.
I never used to like it actually, but like maybe it's been 2-3 years
that you
I
actually
love it actually.
So it grew on you.
But not with herring, with the redfish.
Oh, well, that's with redfish, it's just a little substitute for the herring.
But it's really good. It's like, whoa, it's like the sweet again and the salty and like all of it together. And it's kind of creamy at the same time,
Yeah,
God.
with redfish, yeah, of course.
Yeah, a little fancy.
What else? We had kvass, which a lot of my students described as
a
mix of cola and beer. But really it's just bread fermented drink.
Yeah.
So it's really nice and refreshing in the summer.
I've never liked it either.
What else? Well, I brought some sort of pastry, which was everyone's favorite, clearly. Because, well, what is there not to like about pastry?
Why not?
Like pierogi or...
Yeah, we had the pies. We had the pies that everyone loved as well. That's true. What else? Napoleon cake, which is like, what's the French name for that?
Millefeuille.
Millefeuille. Same
So,
in Turkish,
yeah.
So, yeah. And I asked my students, like, because we had a field trip to Russian store, and I told them, so the department gave everyone $10, and we said, so the department gives you this money so you can spend it on whatever you want in the Russian store. And we had a little competition, like take a picture of something that you find the most bizarre. So when there were pictures of the sunflower seeds, because normally, nobody just sits and like eats them, in the US. Cow's brain. And they're like, how do you eat it?
Brain.
Yeah, cow's brain. Yeah.
It's like a Russian thing.
Well, we can.
Supposed to be.
Yes. In some Slavic countries, it can be cooked. Although I have never tried it.
Also normal in Turkey. Yeah, people eat cow's brain, yeah.
So yeah, what else? And some sort of pickled stuff, because we can pickle anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
like preserve it. Yeah.
First year that Mike was here from Australia. So he went to the Central Market and he found pickled watermelon.
Wow.
Just like, watermelon.
Interesting. Yeah, that would be
so
interesting.
Yeah, take a trip to the Central Market. You might find a lot of interesting stuff.
Pickled
Well, should we try some things today? We have a little tasting as well. Oh, but about those strange food. Wait, no, I'm too soon. I really want to try all this stuff. But do you have any sort of weird combinations that you like that normally don't go together? Let's say watermelon with bread or French fries with ice cream.
I wouldn't say so. Probably.
Orange with salt.
Orange with salt.
I slice them like normal orange and put salt on it. It's delicious. You should try.
Okay.
Try it.
Okay, maybe.
Try it.
Should it be sweet orange or?
No, it's a regular, any
Regular.
I'm
kind of.
salivating right now thinking about orange with salt.
So, you would love it. I don't know. You
A
would love
student
it.
of mine told me just a couple of days ago that she eats potato chips with sour cream. And I'm like, you
Actually,
know
why
what?
not?
That all right?
Yeah,
That's
it
all right.
sounds
If we
like a cream.
have guac and chips, like the tortilla chips with guacamole, why not having another dip? So now I really want to try this potato chips with sour cream. I used to don't come at me, please. I used to eat ham or like bologna with condensed milk.
No comment.
Just like dip it in condensed milk and have a bite.
Why did you do that to yourself?
I don't know.
What was your point? What were you thinking? I'm sorry.
Some people women when they're pregnant, they have like pregnancy craving. I
You
just have
always have
weird craving.
Cravings. Okay.
Like
makes
pickled
sense.
with Nutella. I'm not saying I had that. I'm not saying I like that, but it's possible.
Why not? Why not? It depends how.
So I love it. Pickled with Nutella, why not? But bologna in condensed milk, how did you do
Condensed
that?
milk, maybe
Same
just
thing, basically.
Milk just jinxed my mind. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Okay. I'm with you. All right. That will be all right.
So guys, please share with us if you have any sort of weird combinations because I am willing to give it a go, Like I'm experimenting. So and speaking of experiments, we are going to have one today. So we've brought snacks and we are going to try them one by one. So I think we can start with this. So this is crab curry biscuit sticks from Thailand.
Mhm.
So don't give me.
Thank you.
I don't know what it tastes like, but
Let's
it
try.
smells of curry.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, you guys try it first.
Oh wow.
It's sweet. Salty.
Oh god,
I
it's
know.
so good.
It tastes like if you take instant noodles.
And eat them raw.
Yes,
and you dip.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it really does taste like instant noodles with spices. And
Exactly.
And a little bit honey dip, I guess, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
A little
do you
bit sweet.
remember in our childhood there were popular Korean bingray crab chips?
Yes.
So it kind of tastes like that, only with a different texture. And it says curry, but
It's a little
honestly,
bit sweet. No curry. No curry taste.
that's I think what you were right. It's like honey glazed dip or something like that.
Yeah, that's sweet. A little bit.
So yeah, okay.
Yeah, we eat in raw ramen, actually. Raw instant noodles.
We're gonna enjoy finishing that after the after show, I guess. Okay, how about alternating sweet and soury, savory stuff? So we have. I'm sorry.
I think this is sweet, probably.
So this is more of sweet. So you can see some sort of these are called pocky. I know that they're popular in Korea, in Japan. I used to buy them in Korean supermarket in the US. So they're basically breadsticks covered with some sort of glaze of chocolate. So we have the classic one covered with dark chocolate and a matcha one covered with the glaze made of matcha green tea. In general, how do you feel about matcha?
I love matcha.
You love it.
I tried a couple of times, but it's not my thing. No,
Not my
no,
thing
no, no,
either.
no,
So
no.
that's why so you can just
Yeah.
spit it out, behind the just in case something comes out. Okay,
Yeah.
let's start with
Start with the matcha.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, it smells like matcha.
well, it is
Yeah,
matcha.
but I've
Smell-
tasted
it
actually.
smells-
I've tasted in China, so I'm making it.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's really sweet.
I mean, it does taste like matcha. So if
Yeah.
you guys are like Urenai and think that it tastes like of swamp and grass, you're not gonna like it. I mean, it is sweet.
It's
I actually-
unnecessary.
I actually have a pack, so that's what it looks like. So this one, I guess, is from Thailand. So yeah, pocky milky matcha.
Yeah, exactly like matcha.
We must finish. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I was
You
waiting.
can put it in
cut-
here,
No, no,
if
no,
you.
no. We can edit it. Right up.
No, we cannot.
I know.
Give me a second to kind of water it down.
Yeah, I'm still processing. Sorry.
Oh, come on. It's okay. It's sweet.
Natalie's going to take all that after the after show.
Why didn't we try chocolate one?
Yeah, sure. Let's do the classic.
Yeah.
After.
All right, after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then we have this a super cute pack. Look at it, guys. I love the sound, So basically it's rolls made with brown rice with seaweed. Oh my goodness, there is a little bear on it. I'm dying. So
Are they
cute.
Angry Birds or something? No, that they're.
Oh, they're different.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they're different.
Look at that. There's a cat oh my god.
I am very easy to impress. So
Like a
that's
cat
why,
with a
when I saw like
dinosaur.
an ice bear on his one. So and you can see that they're individually packed. So which
Yeah.
kind of makes it so easy to share, So let's give it a go.
Not so easy to open though.
Yoda.
It's not easy to open, yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks interesting. Oh, okay. So
It's
this
just-
It's a roll. Mm.
it looks like
the hell?
something crispy. So probably there's going to be a lot of crispy. If you guys like ASMR with food, you're going to like this after show, I guess.
I'm not sure I'm gonna like it, but let's see.
It's like chips.
It's tolerable, edible.
Honestly, it feels like super fake potato chips.
Yeah.
Only with no potato, but with rice. Oh, I like it.
Potato
it's also like a little
infused
bit
something. Yeah.
Like nori,
It is with seaweed. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So nori is a
nice.
seaweed.
I like it actually.
Mhm. It's kind of sweety.
Mm.
So you know what? I feel like when talking about things and doing videos like that, we should have much more vocab, because we all know the basic flavors like sweet, bitter, like grapefruit,
Sour.
sour,
Umami. Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I don't know how to identify umami, so I feel like
It's
I'm not
protein
sophisticated.
tipped, Something
There's
like
also
cottage
savory.
cheese. Yeah.
So because we know salty, we know sweet, but there's also savory. So I guess this is a savory snack. And sometimes some things are quite bland. So
Mhm.
bland, it's when it has no taste in general, just like it's boring, it's bland. I feel like nothing in here is going to be bland, but okay. So guys, we have mochi. So
Yay.
Japanese dessert.
Made
So
of rice flour.
it's made. It is made with rice flour, and usually there is some soybean paste. And you can have different flavors like strawberry, pineapple, whatever, pineapple that's not on a pizza, but actually in a
Custard
dessert.
apple. Uh-huh.
So, but these ones, I wanted to have something sort of unusual. So that's why I got sesame seed mochi. So I have no idea what it tastes like because normally sesame seeds are kind of like bitterish. So there you go. It's individually packed.
Mush mushy.
Mush, mush, mush. Don't have to finish it if you don't like it because they are individually packed. That's the beauty of it.
Oh, they're soft and mushy.
Just like mochi is supposed to be. The moment of truth.
That was a pun intended. All right.
Are you scared?
Let's go.
A little bit.
Hmm?
Oh, yeah.
It's
It tastes like sesame seeds.
Well,
yeah.
it smells like sesame seeds, which is this is what it looks like. Sesame paste inside. I don't want to be like munching on a microphone, so I'm moving away.
It's okay.
It doesn't taste any distinction.
Yeah,
No?
you know what? There is no distinctive
Distinctive, sorry. Yeah.
Mhm.
flavor,
Flavor, yeah.
but it's kind of nice. I feel like it could be nice with some sort of maybe tea, maybe not tea,
Or
like
just
green
keep your
tea.
mouth busy
Mhm.
without tasting anything.
Well, if you're going to give up smoking, maybe that's something to keep yourself busy. And then you can
But-
have,
Mm.
I've thought about that. So when Ura's going to give up smoking, he can eat those because you eat it for 5 minutes. And then for about an hour, you also try to get all the sesame seeds out of your teeth.
Excuse me with my sesame. Yeah.
Excuse me. What do you think, Natalie?
It's like regular mochi.
Microphone.
Yeah, it's like regular mochi. Sorry, I'm like overwhelmed with emotions.
Good emotions or bad emotions?
Neutral.
Yeah, neutral emotions.
Just like
Yeah.
this mochi.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So it's going to be fun finishing it all,
Yeah.
after the after
Later.
show.
Will
Yeah.
you? Are you going to finish that all?
Well, I mean, I'm going to finish my mochi. I'm going to finish this little rice thing because I absolutely love it. The pocky, probably I'm just going to give the whole pack to Natalie.
It's okay. I'm not a huge fan. It's a bit too sweet to my taste, but it's okay.
So out of us three, you're the only one who can actually tolerate matcha.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, probably
So,
that's why,
you
yeah.
know. So shall we try the classic pocky just with dark chocolate?
Yeah, let's
Finishing it off with some
yeah,
sweetness.
change the taste.
But we still have the Reese.
And the
This is the dessert that we leave for
Oh,
dessert. So
okay.
give it a go.
Mhm.
Boo, boo, boo.
Just chocolate.
Cute.
I think it also smells of matcha actually now.
Well, now that it's been
That's
close to it.
tolerable. That's all right. That's all right.
It's okay.
Classic.
Decent food. Yeah.
Right, it's your first
The
food of the
definition of
day.
It's my breakfast.
Not the Turkish breakfast.
Place.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, a teenager's breakfast. Like pocky, some sort of chips and so on. Okay, and last but not least, one of the things I used to stuff my face with when I was back in the US, Reese's, or as they're also called, Reese's Pieces. So basically these are chocolate cups with the peanut butter filling.
Mhm.
And oh my, you know what I liked? So you can have like mini Reese's. You can have like bigger. Are you salivating actively?
No. Yeah, I know what you're gonna talk about, right?
What am I going to talk about?
No, you're. Are you gonna talk about how you eat it and put your tongue first into the caramel? Right.
No, it's just your thing.
I was
probably.
delusional. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But you know, when it comes to the US and candies, you know what my favorite days were?
No.
Tell me more.
15th of February
Oh,
The
yeah,
next-
because after
and the
Valentine's Day.
the next day after Easter. Because normally, you know, before St. Valentine's Day is on the
Yeah.
14th.
Mhm.
So which means that chocolate, there's so much chocolate, new types of chocolate, the candies and so on. Same for Easter. They have Cadbury chocolate eggs with caramel filling.
Cadbury. Yeah.
But people need it for Valentine's Day and for Easter, which means that the day after that, they're sold with 40, 50, 70% discount. I'm like, come to mama. I'm getting it all. So I was just like buying so much. So, okay, this one isn't open yet. So this is one of the most common and popular American snacks that they love in there.
I still like it in Malaysia and Thailand as well. They sell there too, of course.
Yeah, they do. It was kind of, when I found it in Russia, I was like, Reese's! Only they cost like around 4 times as much here as they do in the US.
Peanut.
Oh no!
My Reese's fell!
Somebody's gonna miss
Yeah, we
on
can.
Okay, I have a pack for me at home, so I
it.
can.
Oh,
No, we can divide.
We
it
can
into
split.
two, yeah.
It's okay.
oh, are you sure you're gonna? Be
Yeah, okay.
without
I'm
it?
just gonna get another one.
All right, just hold it over here.
Yeah, we
Crack
can
it. Yeah, let's
break it.
crack
Give it a bite.
Crack it.
It's not very hygienic. Oh, it's melting.
That's okay. This piece.
Oh,
That's all right.
Not very
That's
hygienic.
messy.
Okay, I'm just gonna give it a bite.
All right, close the curtains. All right, let's go home.
Mhm.
I love this snack so much. Just so much.
Peanut.
Speak to the microphone.
That's why I stayed back. Right. It was
Because the
cursing.
thing is that the chocolate is sweet, but the peanut butter that they use for this is salty. Because you know that the peanut butter can be
It's
of
so
different
salty.
kinds. Mm-hmm.
salted caramel.
In general,
peanut
peanut butter can be of different types. There can be smooth, what is just
crunchy.
crunchy with the pieces of peanut. It can be sweet with some sort of sugar added, and it can be salty, which is one of the most popular peanut butters in the US. So in Reese's Pieces, it's usually they play and they use this sort of combination of sweet chocolate and salty peanut butter. So what do you think? What would you rate it, guys, on a scale from 1 to 10?
You know, the ones that I tasted in Thailand, they were not as salty, I think. So this one is like super salty to me, to my taste.
What do you think about the combination of this?
A bit too much, probably, to my taste.
From 1 to 10?
6, maybe.
A 6.
Maybe less.
I would give a solid 10.
A solid 10. For me, it's a solid 9.
10,
So what?
9, all right.
So
nice.
we're going to end up with, giving some ratings. So the mochi, on a scale from 1 to 10.
Can we say 0?
Wow.
Minus 10.
It's not my thing.
Wow.
Sesame was all right. but
Okay,
yeah,
so
it
0
was,
out of 10.
2, I can say. Yeah.
7 probably.
7. I'd give it like a 3 out of 10.
Oh.
2 maybe, yeah.
So what about these crab curry biscuit sticks?
Like 2 probably. 2,
You said
3.
Okay.
They're okay, but
4
again,
or 5, I don't know.
A 4. I would give it
4,
like a
instant
I would give
ramen.
4 for that, yeah.
I'd give it
3
a 6.
tops.
I'd give it a
Ooh,
6.
wow.
I like the taste. I'm going to finish this bag.
Whoa.
Well, I feel like rating matcha would be unfair because Ur and I are not really huge fans of it. So
Just sweet. Just
Sorry,
sweet.
what's your rate on that?
I don't like sweet things, so it's like, again, 4. I would
4.
say.
Matcha?
4 or
Okay,
5
all right,
maybe.
fair enough.
and the final, the rolls made with
I liked it.
brown rice
like-
with seaweed.
8, 9 maybe.
I would give it an 8 or 9 too.
Yeah.
6 maximum.
6
Ooh.
maximum.
Okay.
So guys, let us know if you've ever had any of these snacks or if there are any snacks that you would advise us to try. We can try to find it, somewhere here. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard these days to find some European snacks. So yeah, for some reason, yeah, I found some chips, but there was nothing like, interesting, risky, So that's why we decided to focus on whatever we have here.
I think in
So-
Europe they
That
have
was-
just
yeah.
regular snacks.
Yeah, it's like Oreo. Like we have Oreo here. It's kind of a popular thing. It's, ubiquitous, I would say.
Or Lay's potato chips.
Yeah, Lay's potato chips. Although there are some flavors in different countries that are
yeah.
exclusive.
Crab.
Yeah.
So,
Or
and
shrimp. Yeah.
of course, I want to hear about your guys' weird combinations of food that you like eating. No judgment.
Mm.
Ur promises that there will be no judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be safe. Right?
Be
Yeah.
safe. So thank you for staying, guys, and thank you for being a part of our Big Apple School community. It was
Yay.
really nice, and it's nice to hear your comments. And remember that we are always there in the chats to chat with you. So that was the after show for our Cuisine and Food podcast. So that was Katja.
And Ur.
And Natalie?
Stay tuned.